You want to start, Ken?
Sure. Kanye, Ken Kreitzer, Cadets Media, congratulations. Number one, how is it for you playing at the Link in Philadelphia, very close to your home?
Thank you, first off, for congratulations. So I grew up like 45 minutes away, and I actually came to this game a couple years ago. I was a little kid. It was kind of like a full circle moment for me to be able to play on this field and get a win.
And tell us, you had the in the third quarter the 28-yard touchdown run. Tell us a little bit about that.
Shout out to Bill, the left guard. We ran power. He pulled, got a great block on the backer. I just trusted it, and I just broke a couple tackles and was able to score.
And just 417 yards for the offense. Bryson was running well. You were running well. But tell us about the effort of your offensive line in front of you.
Coming out of halftime, Coach Vitti, Coach Drenko, they all just challenged the offensive line. Coach Worley, they challenged the offensive line and said that we got to put our culture on display and show them what we're made out of, and the offensive line did that. Shout out to the mob.
Does anything about the Temple defense surprise you today?
Not really. It was what we practiced, we prepared for it, and anything new we were able to adjust on the fly and do what we do best. It really wasn't about what Temple did. It's about how we did and doing what we can control.
I was, in the second half, you got off to a fast start, 14-0, but it was really important in the second half. You got the 2 touchdowns on the opening drive, especially. What was it like just to have those 2 touchdown drives in the start of the second half?
It was huge. It was huge. It was definitely like a momentum shift, and it took a little bit of pressure off our defense, so it was huge.
Do you have anything, Seth?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Kanye, you guys started out strong in the second quarter. Things seemed to get a little bit messy, let's say, and it happened again late in the third quarter. So you had a couple of big plays. You had some. Bryson had some too. Talk about that if you could.
We were just executing. We were just doing what we were supposed to do and making plays. Coach Worley says the best players make plays. So we went out there, we made plays, did what we could, and put our culture on display today.
Okay. The short week, did that affect you at all? The team?
We took it and we looked at it as we're going to make it our advantage. We have a short week, they have a short week too, but who's going to capitalize off the short week? Who's going to recover the most? Who's going to be the most intent on preparing for their opponent? And we took that to our advantage and we took it on as a challenge. And we looked at it like, hey, we got a short week, but we're still not going to use it as an excuse. We're going to go out there and do what we do.
Thank you.
Yep.
Real quick, I apologize if you answered this already. You're from South Jersey, Mays Landing. Do you have a lot of friends and family here?
Yeah, I had 30 people here. Yeah.
I don't know if you grew up as an Eagles fan. What's it like playing in this building?
I actually did grow up an Eagles fan until they traded Sean Jackson and LaShawn McCoy, Michael Vick. Then I was no longer an Eagles fan. But it's great to be able to come here and play in this building and have a lot of my family and friends here too.
All right. Do you feel that playing here tonight in a major NFL stadium added a surge of adrenaline to yours and the team's overall performance?
Not necessarily. I mean, I'm sure it did for some people. It's a great opportunity to play on this field, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter where we play. We're still going to come with the same mindset. It doesn't matter where we play.
Do you have anything? No. Anything else for Kanye? Cool. You're all set, Kanye.
All right, thank you guys.
Congrats, man.
Next we'll have defensive lineman Kyle Lewis. Go ahead, Ken.
Ken Kreitzer, Cadets Media, congratulations. You played a quarterback, Evan Simon, who threw the ball almost all night. What was the game plan going in?
Just run the ball, stop the run, just do your job to the best of your ability. Trust that the other 10 guys on the field with you will do their job and play with a lot of effort.
Is it different playing a quarterback? I mean, he threw 19 of 30, 224 yards. Playing out of the shotgun, was that a challenge?
I mean, they're a really talented team. O-line was good, the quarterback was good. They have a lot of talented players, and it's always a challenge. Everybody always presents themselves with their own challenges and difficulties, but they did a really good job. We were just kind of lucky that we had some good calls called in some certain situations, and we were able to make the plays.
And you were putting pressure on Simon throughout the game. He had a number of sacks, a number of rushes. How did you feel about putting pressure on the quarterback today?
Just trying to help out the secondary. They can't cover forever. They got a lot of fast receivers that are really talented and can get open. So trying to add some pressure to the quarterback to maybe help them out was my goal.
Again, how do you feel like your defense is maturing? Again, you've held an opponent to 14 points or less. You're going to win most of the time when you do that. How do you feel about your defense maturing at this point in the season? 4 wins.
I think humility, right? No matter win, lose, tie, being able to look at the game critically, look at yourself critically, and learn from the mistakes you made. Because we didn't play a perfect game. We haven't played a perfect game, so just trying to chase that and grow from the mistakes that we made.
Thank you.
The defensive line, they had negative 5 yards on 22 carries. You had the sacks. I think there was 7 of them. To me, it was a pretty good effort by you. Very good effort by you guys. Talk about that. What did you see? Anybody in particular that you want to call out?
Yeah, I think we win a few games without sacks, but seeing Cody Winokur get in there and to make a sack, that's my guy. And I was cheering, I was jumping up and down on the sideline, but seeing people, Adam Cash getting there on the last play with the sack, like seeing my friends, my brothers that I played with for years, get out there and make plays. It's always amazing.
You guys were out there a lot in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. You seem to be out there a lot. Did you get winded at all? Did you feel anything in that regard?
I mean, yeah, you get tired. Everybody gets tired, but we got a lot of guys that can play. So, if you need a breather, come out. I trust everybody that's going to go in the game that they can do their job and there won't be a drop off in performance. So.
Final question. You guys have given up 7 points, 14 and 14. That's pretty good. What do you think about as Ken said, the maturing of your defense here?
Yeah, I think, like I said, just trying to grow. I think we have a really humble team, and I think guys are very critical of themselves and the things that we can do better. So just making sure that we can look at the film, learn from what we need to learn from, and just get better.
Thank you.
Anything else for Kyle? Go ahead.
Talk about the toughness and tenacity of your defense tonight.
I think it's something that's part of our culture is being tough, and it's important that you put that on display every day. But we do it in practice, right? The way that we practice tough, and it shows up in the game. So, yeah.
Anything else? Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
Next up is quarterback Bryson Daily.
Bryson, hi, Ken Kreitzer, Cadets Media. Congratulations, 4th win of the year. Tell us about, you got off to a fast start, 14-0. Noah Short had a 61-yard play running around the left side. And then the second quarter, he caught a pass from you for 27, and then you scored on the next play. Tell us about those plays.
Yeah, it all starts up with the guys up front. They're pushing guys around, giving lanes to run, making it easy for me to throw that ball to Noah. They made it an easy read on the pitch, and Noah's really fast, so he ran down there, and it was a good play. But it all starts up with the big guys up front. They played awesome today.
In the second half, you got out to the 21-0 lead on the first drive. You went 75 yards, and you scored on an 8-yard carry. You really had a lot of momentum at that point.
Yeah, that was a big culture drive for us. We put our heads down and said we're going to just pound the rock and trust our O-line and run behind them. And they absolutely dominated up front. A very good Temple defense. So that was awesome to see. Yeah, they're playing really well right now.
And you got your 4th touchdown. Kanye Udo went 28 yards. Third quarter gave you a 28-0 lead. Tell us about that one.
I'm sorry, you said
Kanye Udo scored in the third quarter, 28 yards.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's a really, really good running back. Very talented, and again, he's running behind those O-line that dominated today, and he broke a tackle, and he's very fast as well, and he was able to get in the end zone. He played awesome today. Really, really happy for him.
And then in the fourth quarter, Kanye went 41 yards, and then you finished it with a 12-yard run. Tell us about that combination.
Yeah, Kanye's setting up the big run to get our offense down there. And then again, just trusting the O-linemen up front. They played awesome day, and we had great block on the edge by receivers and slots. So it was really a team effort on offense today.
And my final question, Jess, you ran it twice where you ran sweeps behind Connor Finucane. And it's really interesting to see a tackle like a pulling guard out in front of you.
Yeah, he's sneaky athletic. Big skill we call him. He's playing really well right now. Really good ball. He works really hard every day, and he's one of the leaders up front. And I'm really happy we have him.
Congratulations.
Seth, go ahead.
Thank you. You guys seemed to get a little bit more conservative as the game went on. I think Temple started playing a little bit differently against you. Is that true? And it fell on you and it fell on Kanye, and you guys rose to the occasion throughout the second half.
Yeah, that was just taking what they're giving us. Give us certain looks, certain plays work better, and they weren't changing a whole lot, so we were able to stick to what we know and just run behind that O-line.
24 carries for you today. How do you feel right now?
I feel good actually. Yeah, didn't get hit too bad, so I feel good. Have the weekend to recover and we'll be ready for practice next week.
Okay. Did you think Temple, they seem to be coming back? It was 28-14. They hit the 2-point conversion. You made a 2-point conversion. And then you had the drive down with Kanye's big run, and then of course you scored the touchdown. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yes, sir. We pride ourselves on being fourth quarter warriors, winning the fourth quarter and being able to finish. And I was really proud of how our guys responded to that adversity. We had some mishaps the drive before to let them score that touchdown on our defense. So I'm really proud of how our guys responded and went down there and scored to seal the game.
You must be happy with Dwayne throwing touchdown passes.
That was awesome. It was awesome seeing him get in there, and he's a really good player, and it was awesome that everybody got to see how good of a player he is. Made a really good throw to Cam Sure, another guy who's a good player and doesn't get as much spotlight. So it was great to see those guys connect.
Thank you.
Anything else for Bryson? Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys on the offense had close to 500 yards. So just talk about how efficient you guys were on the offense. How you were able to get close to 500 yards.
Yeah, we're really good coaches. Called some really good plays, and still left a lot out there. There's a lot of things that we're going to see on the film that it could have been even more, could have been even better. But just being able to have success against a good Temple defense, good Temple front, was awesome to see.
Go ahead.
Did Temple, while preparing for this game this week, did Temple show anything differently that surprised you at all?
Yeah, they came out in a different front than we prepared for, but our guys just showed how much they were prepared for any front. So that was really good to see that guys were locked in no matter what they threw out there.
Yep, in back.
I don't know if you think about this during the game, but I mean, obviously everyone knows you guys are going to primarily run the ball. But what's the feeling like you're able to impose your will on another team? They know you're going to run it, you know you're going to run it, and you still want them to throw.
Yeah, that's just the culture of Army football. Just running the rock, and that's what we do, and we did it really well today, and it was awesome.
Anything else? Thanks, Bryson.
Thank you guys. Yep.
Thanks, Brian.
Next up will be Coach Monken.